Hello, my name is Tyler Pereira. Welcome to Scalise Field. It's a wonderful day for soccer, and today we have the Woodstock Centaurs facing your Berlin Redcoats. Today, I think the Berlin Redcoats have a high chance of winning. They have a strong back line and a fantastic depth in their team. I also believe that they have much more goals scored, so that means they have a far better offensive play with Mike Abiyomi, who's been playing fantastic lately. Um, I also believe that the Woodstock Centaurs, from what I could tell, they haven't played fantastic offensively, and I think that will cause them trouble, especially with a fantastic player like Matt Dalick in the back for the Berlin Redcoats. Okay, and we'll be back in just a second at the start of the game.
We are going to start with the Woodstock Academy Centers varsity lineup. Number 2, Will St. John. Number 4, Zach Armbruster. Number 5, Riley Wilcox. Number 6, Trevor Gold. Number 7, Garrett Bushy. Number 9, Logan Rawson. Number 10, Matt Jandro. Number 12, Eli Susi. Number 19, Nathan Fosher. Number 20, Derek Rodriguez Arenas. And number 22, Matt Hernandez. Head coached by David St. John. And now for your Berlin High Redcoats. Number 1, Omar Montanez. Number 5, Thomas Francolangia. Number 6, Ryan Sullivan. Number 7, Alexander George. Number 8, Philip Adamchuk. Number 9, Michael Abinyami. Number 13, Marcus Joshi. Number 16, Alessandro Diarina. Number 17, Camden Nardelli. Number 18 is Samuel Abinyami. And number 21, Matthew Dalek. Head coached by Sal Parafati. Spectators, please adhere to the guidelines set forth by the CIAC. Yelling and belittling officials will not be tolerated. Yelling at student athletes will also not be tolerated. Cheer as loudly and as positively
Welcome back
as you
to
can
the
for your
Berlin
team.
High School
Let the coaches
soccer
coach,
game.
officials officiate, and the players play. Thank you and have a great game.
To start off, some of the players that we should be watching this game is Omar.
Also, attention spectators, the concession stand is open. All proceeds go to support the Berlin High School students, either the senior class or the Berlin Upbeat program.
Omar Montanez is coming off of a fantastic game. Last game he saved a few goals in the penalty shootout, which led Berlin to win the trophy. Another player to watch out for is Michael Abiomi. He's been a fantastic player for Berlin and has scored a ton of goals this season. Another player I'd look out for is Marcus Joshi. He's been playing fantastic lately and always manages to score insanely crazy goals. Here we have the Redcoats taking the field. Woodstock will be starting with the ball this game. Looks like Berlin will be huddling up and starting with a game plan. This game will be playing 40-minute halves. One thing I'm interested about seeing this game is how Berlin will use their attacking play to their advantage with fantastic players like Tommy Frankelangela and Marcus Joshi and Mike Abiomi. Ref blows the whistle. Woodstock plays the ball through the middle, which is quickly intercepted by Cam Nardelli. Nardelli to Sullivan. Sullivan to Joshi. Sullivan passes it out of bounds. Mike Abiomi. Woodstock have intercepted the ball. Nardelli defends again. Looks like what could have been a foul from Woodstock. Oh no, never mind. Foul on Tommy. Oh, foul on the Redcoats. Woodstock will take the free kick. Plays it into the box. Now to Marcus Joshi. Sam Abiomi with the clearance. There's Matt Dalek with the ball. Clears it out to Sam Abiomi. Passes it back to Marcus Joshi. Looks like it's gone out for a Woodstock throw. Woodstock seemed like a very possession-based team. Very good at possessing the ball the whole entire game. Good ball. That's gone out of bounds for what seems like, looks like a Woodstock throw-in. Here's to Cam Nardelli. Passes it back to Matt Dalek. Woodstock are playing very low pressure games, looking like they are going to play a little bit far back this game. Good ball to Alex George. Oh, and it's gone out. Looks like it's gone out on the Redcoats, so it'll be a Woodstock goal kick. It's gone out of bounds on the Redcoats. Here we have Mike oh, never mind. Woodstock are playing very high defense, but very low pressure at the moment. That's a good clearance by Woodstock. And it's gone out of bounds again. Here we have it. Here was with Sam Abiomi. Passes it to Marcus Joshi. To Mike Abiomi. Mike Abiomi attempts to trip up the defender. Mike Abiomi puts in the cross. Nothing comes of that header. That's gone out for a throw-in. Redcoats throw-in. Let's see if this throw-in bears any fruit. Goes to Sam Abiomi. To Sandro. To Mike. And here we have Mike Abiomi. And here's Marcus. To one of the veterans, Alex George. Here's to Ryan Sullivan. And here's to Sam Abiomi. And Marcus with a shot. What a save from Woodstock. That was a beautiful shot from Marcus Joshi. As we've seen in the past few games, he's been able to take some fantastic shots on goal, even scoring a few. So he's always a threat from long way out, and even in the net, and even in from close range. It appears there's a foul. In my opinion, that did not look very much like a foul to me. No contact was really made at all. Woodstock free kick. Here we have Philip. Here we have Woodstock on the attack. Berlin playing very high pressure. This is a very difficult tournament, so we are going to see how Berlin will face up in this game, as they are obviously looking to win this game against Woodstock. Berlin look like they're going to be playing it through the back as there is very low pressure. The two center backs passing it back and forth. Here's Matt Dalick all the way up to Alex George. Passes it up, and player has been intercepted. It's gone out. Here we have Matt Dalick with the ball. Woodstock are playing really low pressure this game. I wouldn't be surprised if that starts to become a problem for them. Their attacking play is very slow at the moment. But I do want to see a little bit more from Berlin. Here we have Mike Ebiomi. Good Travella pass to his brother, who was unfortunately offside. Wait. Alright, so here we have Tommy Frankelangelo. That's gone out of bounds. Here we have Woodstock throwing, passes it back, and it's gone out of bounds from Mike Ebiomi. Here we have Cam Nardelli with the ball. And now we have Alex George. Oh, Marcus Joshi in the midfield. Passes it to Alessandro, who passes it back to Matt Dalick. Berlin are playing a little bit risky. Over to Sam Ebiomi. Now we have Alex George. Here we have Alessandro. Here we have Mike Ebiomi. There's the Tommy Frankelangelo. Playing very high pressure over here. To Cam Nardelli. To Marcus Joshi. Here we have it to Matt Dalick. To Cam Nardelli. Looks like Woodstock are playing a little bit more aggressive now, but they're easily defended by the Redcoats. Here we have a Woodstock throw-in. Nice fake by Phillip. Tommy Frankelangelo puts it out of bounds. Look, and here we have Ryan Sullivan. Now it is Redcoats throwing, who passes it to Matt Dalick. Here we have Matt Dalick to Alessandro. Okay. It looks like Woodstock are playing a little bit more high pressure now.
Got a pass back to the keeper, Omar. Good clear. Pass to Tommy Francolangia.
And it's gone out of bounds for a throw-in.
There we go.
Here we have Mike Abiomi. And here's Joey Frankelangelo, who's just been subbed in.
Good cross, and barely missed it. Just a little bit outside. Harry. So our second good attempt here by the Redcoats that we've seen today. My name is Charles Henriquez. I'm joining Tyler Pereira here commentating men's soccer. So here we see the Woodstock Centaurs taking a goal kick for the second or third time today.
This is I think the second time we've seen a goal kick actually the third time. Here we have
good ball movement there by Woodstock. Looks like
and it's gone now for a throw-in. There have been a ton of throw-ins this game. It appears both teams are trying to play it wide. What do you think about this, Charles?
I think it's an interesting approach. I think it's a smart approach to keep the ball kind of to the outsides. It limits the amount of range on a potential intercepted by the defense that they can get back to the center. They have to go through all your guys first.
I agree.
It's a real smart play by both teams to keep it out to the sides. It's just easier to approach the goal.
Yeah.
So we see here 20 from Woodstock, crossing up.
And here we have Matt Dalick, who
play by Matt
fantastic defending by Matt Dalick. Appears he's a little bit frustrated with his other defenders.
Defensive captain there, Matt Dalick, making his presence known early.
Yes.
And we see Tommy Francolangia with a good play. He thinks it was off Woodstock, but the refs are not giving it to him on this one. Okay. Good play by Woodstock to keep possession of the ball there. The Redcoats
trying to get a shot off.
Deep shot does not pan out. Omar is ready to go.
Omar has been a fantastic keeper in the past few games. In the last penalty shootout, he played a fantastic game, saving a few of the opposing team's goals and ultimately providing with Berlin with the victory.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you forget about that goalkeeper sitting back there, especially when the game is happening on the other half. But the contribution of a good goalkeeper can't be overstated. If they're doing their job, you shouldn't notice them. And I think Omar does that role perfectly. He does what he needs to do when he needs to do it, and it just makes for a good safety back there that they don't have to worry about. What do you think about Omar?
I agree. Honestly, the goalkeepers go under a lot of pressure. I mean, they have the whole team relying on them, and he has to rely on his defense as well. But when the moment comes, he has to make sure that he's ready to save his team.
Yeah, here we see referee called
like
a penalty.
Foul on.
Looks like it might have been on Alessandro De Arena or Marcus Yoshi. Both were in the area.
Yeah.
So we got a free kick coming from, number 9 of Woodstock.
It appears that number 9 of Woodstock has been one of their main free kick takers. It looks like he's able to put the ball into the middle and into
Good grab by Omar. Looks like Matt Dalick is down on the field. Not quite sure what happened. I didn't see. Did you see what happened there? Collision?
I don't think I saw it, but I do believe that he's holding his face, so I feel like he might have bumped heads with one of the other attacking players on Woodstock.
Yeah, real dangerous play when guys go up and try and head the ball. It's a wonder that we don't see more injuries like that, and I'm glad we don't see more injuries like that. That's always scary whenever there's head contact.
Yeah, I agree. I do believe it might have hit his nose, and especially since he's one of, if not the best defender on Berlin, and he is one of the backbones of this team and one of their leaders. I feel like this could be a big problem for Berlin.
Yeah, he needs to get hopefully stay healthy here, because if he doesn't, we're in a world of hurt on the defensive side, because as you said, he's the backbone of the defense. He's there to protect the goalie so that it doesn't get to him. And while our goalie does a great job, I'd prefer to not need him than need him in a pinch.
Yeah. Well, this squad does have a lot of depth, so I do believe that if he does have to come off, then we'll have someone ready to replace him. And it looks like we do. It looks like we have Sebastian Karwowski ready to replace him. He's been a fantastic defender for Berlin, and he's an extremely tall player, so he might be a good center back for this team.
Looks like we're about to get underway once more. Refs just checking with the Redcoats to make sure they're ready to go. Looks like number 16? I think that's Alessandro De Arena going to be taking the free kick for the Redcoats. Oh, I'm sorry. They're just giving it to Omar.
It's a drop ball.
Good punt from, good kick from
George.
Omar there.
There we have Sebastian, who actually won't be playing center back. He'll actually be playing on the attack or midfield side on the left flank.
Both of the Francolangias making their presence
Marcus
known.
Joshi with a shot.
Oh,
barely misses.
Good shot.
As I've said before, Marcus Joshi is a very, very lethal threat from long range. What do you think about this, Charles?
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen of him, he seems to have a pretty good leg. Definitely a threat for the defense outside of the goal box, and even several yards out of that area.
I agree.
If I'm on defense, I'm definitely watching out for him.
Here we have
Woodstock taking it down.
Woodstock playing it wide, looking for a cross.
Not sure they have anybody open. There's a good defensive effort. There we go. Steal by Marcus Joshi going to Michael Abiomi up the field. Dribbling with pace up to Joey Francolangia, and it's Joey Francolangia.
And it's
out of bounds
Berlin.
On Tommy Francolangia. So it will be Woodstock ball coming up here.
Here you have the Woodstock throw-in.
Alex George contains the ball. Marcus Joshi gets it back up to Sullivan, who crosses it into gets back to Alex George. A little bit too much on that cross attempt to Tommy, to the goalkeeper here for Woodstock, Kevin Christensen. Good punt up
here we have it to Phillip. It looks like so here we have Marcus Joshi with the ball. Passes it to Alex George. And now we have it to Joey Francolangia. What a shot.
What a shot attempt by Joey Francolangia.
It appears that Berlin are going for more long-range shots this game instead of trying to play it into the box, which I feel like might be the right move, as their goalkeeper, as Woodstock's goalkeeper, seems mobile but not as maybe not has the athletic capability as other keepers, from what it seems like so far, as he hasn't necessarily been diving for all of these shots.
Yeah, I mean, so far most of the shots by the Redcoats have been outside his goal, so
yeah,
he hasn't had to move yet, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. And the moment Woodstock is kind of toying with the Redcoats defense.
Yeah.
Good cross into center.
There we have it.
Oh, Tommy Francolangia almost had that. Oh, good block by Alex George,
Marcus
and
Joshi.
it's Marcus
Joshi looking for a through ball.
Good pass.
Francolangia. And it's been
good recovery there by, I believe that's Tommy Francolangia up. Oh, sorry, no, that's not Tommy Francolangia.
That's Sebastian Karwowski.
There, Joey Francolangia, good cross to his brother Tommy.
Here we have Phillip to Marcus Joshi.
Alex George contains it. Marcus and Alex just playing keep away right here. Take it to the other side.
Here we have Ryan Sullivan.
Good recovery by Joey there. We got to Woodstock now. Throw in. Penalty on number 6 on Woodstock. Should be Redcoats free kick here.
That's a quick taken free kick to Marcus Joshua, who plays it into the middle. What a touch from Joey.
Not off.
Oh, what a magical bit of play that was. That would have been a fantastic goal had he scored it.
There we go. Okay, so the Redcoats take back possession here and continue play as Joey recovers the ball off of the foot of the Woodstock defense, passing up to Phillip. And a turnover to Woodstock.
Clearance from Woodstock.
Clearance up to Woodstock. They got it out. Got it moving.
Cam Nardelli defending. And here we have Tommy Francolangela.
Okay, here we got our Redcoats free kick, quickly taken by Alessandro, up to Alex George, intercepted by Woodstock, going the other way here.
And that's
kicked out of bounds by Phillip.
Here we have Woodstock throwing. Tommy Francolangia. Oh, what a mag from Tommy Francolangia. Here's with Marcus Joshua with another shot, and it's been blocked by a Woodstock defender.
Good recovery there by Tommy Francolangia, now cleared well out of bounds by number 5 on Woodstock. Stands continue to fill here at Sage Park. Pretty good turnout for the Redcoats.
Here we have Alessandro with the ball.
Moving up the center of the field.
Good passes it up.
It's just a little bit too much up in the area of Marcus Joshi. Good clear by the keeper from Woodstock. Corralled by number 20 on Woodstock. Carrying up the field, number 10.
And here we have Phillip.
Phillip to Tommy Francolangia. Cross up to Michael Abiomi. Get up there. Go. Okay.
Michael Abiomi.
Barely.
And Tommy Francolangia.
Good play by Tommy Francolangia here. And it's a penalty.
I don't believe that was a foul there. I feel like he dived a little bit.
Refs tend to lean towards any dangerous play made by a defender is a penalty, unfortunately, for the Redcoats here.
Yeah.
Good recovery to stop that ball from going into danger for the Redcoats.
Here we have Joey Francolangia. Now Woodstock have possession.
Woodstock, good footwork there. Covered by number 2 on Woodstock. Joey Francolangia corrals the bouncing ball and passes it up to Michael Abiomi, which looks like it's going to be just out of bounds, out of reach.
Looks like it'll be a Woodstock goal kick.
So far, the Redcoats are playing with good pace, a lot of effort out on the field.
All players are playing extremely mobile this game, including the attackers have been dropping back a lot. How do you think this will help the Redcoats, Charles?
I think it's definitely evident on their defensive to offensive switches, because you can see the Redcoats can just get down the field so much faster because Woodstock is compressing their offense and defense basically onto their half. There's not a lot of resistance, and it makes it a lot harder for Woodstock to make a push.
I agree. Here we have Woodstock with the ball, retaining possession. Oh, never mind. Here we have
Woodstock has possession here. Number 7 dribbling, passes it off to number 19. Good defense there
It
by.
appears that Woodstock always find a way to gain possession.
Quite a back and forth match thus far.
Yes, I believe that Berlin have had the better attacking play. They have been able to move the ball up the field a little bit more. And I haven't seen many shots from Woodstock. I do believe that Berlin have been dominating this game.
Yeah, we saw that one shot at the beginning that was pretty much directly at Omar and not a tough save to make.
Yes. That was a fantastic save by their goalkeeper, however, when Marcus Joshi took that shot earlier. He has a fantastic foot, and whenever he shoots the ball, it seems like something is going to happen.
Yeah, he definitely kicks the ball with a lot of power and gets a lot of momentum on the ball, that even if it's not going towards the goal, it's carrying in the direction he wants it to 99% of the time, which is very good for the Redcoats' offensive attack. And it's good for clearing on the defensive front.
He's definitely a talented player from Berlin. One of the most fantastic players on Berlin, I think, has been Tommy Frankelangelo. He's been one of Berlin's deciding factors, and he's only a sophomore. And he scores goals for fun.
Here we see Philip pass it into Michael Abiomi, and almost within another step, Joey Frankelangelo would have had that. Instead, it looks like the Redcoats are going to let it roll out of bounds for a goal kick, most likely being taken by Alessandro De Arena. Looks like Omar has just opted to take the quick pass out to his
here we have Alessandro. He's taking his time. There's a lot of time to have with their attackers playing very low pressure.
Good attempt by Joey to stop that ball and retain possession. Great throw in there from Ryan Sullivan.
Here we have Woodstock maintaining possession. One thing that I've liked from Woodstock thus far has been their dribbling. Most of their players' dribbling has been fantastic. However, their offensive awareness hasn't been great, as most players have been have gotten the ball stolen from them from man on.
Yeah, I think a lot of that comes down to what we were talking about before with their transitions from offense to defense. They're just not quite transitioning fast enough to provide their offense with the proper amount of help.
I agree. I feel like that might be due to their player stamina. Not a lot of the attackers have been putting a lot of pressure on the defenders, which leads. It looks like fans aren't very happy with that call. No foul has been called.
Fans were clearly wanted a handball in there, and I agree with them. That looked like that there was no way that he was getting out of there without a handball call.
Frankelangelo with a sliding tackle.
Redcoats just, at this point, they're just outrunning this Woodstock team.
I agree. It's only a matter of time before we see a goal from Berlin.
I mean, the cracks are already beginning to show in the Woodstock defense, and their offense is starting to figure out what they're doing here. Decent attempt there from number 10 from Woodstock.
Yeah, I believe that was the wrong corner that he should have gone for. I think he should have gone for the left-hand corner.
You think lower or higher would have been better there?
I personally believe that lower would have been better. I feel like it would have been way easier for the player to make the shot.
Yeah, put it in a place where potentially Omar makes a mistake and it gets let in.
Great. Good tackle from
Good recovery from Woodstock to get the ball back. Redcoats, Marcus has it. Looking to pass up to Joey. Good corral there by Woodstock to slow him down. Woodstock's entire team has essentially compressed into their defensive zone
Here we have
here,
Joey
like we've seen
Francolangelo
earlier.
to Marcus. And
Oh.
that's a good ball.
And there's a goal!
Finish from Joey Francolangia.
What placement there on an excellent shot to put the Redcoats up 1-0.
That was a fantastic touch in the beginning of the play.
Goal by number 28, Joseph Francolangia.
Kind of caught you off guard there. I really can't understand how they got the ball in that position. The defense really just broke down for just a second to let that ball through.
I agree. Here we have Tommy Francolangio. Redcoats defense just playing keep away from these Woodstock attackers. And it looks like a foul on Woodstock.
No, it looks like it's going against the Redcoats. I think that was on Sam Abiomi.
That's
another unfortunate break on the calls here for Redcoats, for the Redcoats. Woodstock will take the free kick right over midfield. Their entire team essentially is around the goal box of the Redcoats, minus 3 of their defenders.
here we have.
It's a great cross in to the goal, but great defense by the Redcoats.
Sam Abiomi passes
Marcus
it to
pushes
Marcus,
up to
who
Michael.
plays a fantastic ball to Mike Abiomi.
Abiomi cuts up field, lost it for a second, picked it back up.
What a fantastic bit of play from Mike Abiomi. He's always been lethal in front of goal.
Another
fans
supposedly missed handball there by or handball on Woodstock.
Yeah, it appears fans are disappointed with the referee's call there. But at the end of the day, most games actually come to the referees being the deciding point.
I mean, this is the high school level. The referees are going to make mistakes. It's going to happen. I mean, they do so much good work that can't really fault them too much for a couple of bad calls here and there.
At the end of the day, they are just doing their job, so we will give them.
Okay, we return here.
Here we have
Woodstock throws it into number 25. A little bit of a miss there with some great defense from Ryan Sullivan. Sent back to Phillip. He corrals it, and Marcus Yoshi picks it up and sends it back to Alessandro. Back to Marcus. Pass up to Ryan Sullivan. Back to Marcus Yoshi. Up to Tommy Francolangia. Good move to keep it in bounds there.
Here we have Mike Abiomi with a quick little
the defender there with that step. He's in trouble. Needs some help there. Okay.
Looks like he needs to make a pass. Here we have Ryan Sullivan.
Ooh, dangerous header there from Woodstock. Was put in harm's way for sure. We have a corner kick coming up here from Phillip of the Redcoats.
We're going to see if this corner can bear any fruit for Woodstock.
I think this is the first corner kick we've seen from the Redcoats today, so it'll be interesting to see how they play this.
Yep. Oh, it's been played short to Marcus. Marcus takes a cross. That was nearly a fantastic
on
goal.
The Redcoats, according to the line judge.
That was nearly a fantastic goal from Abiomi. Just barely missing the ball with that back heel.
Good recovery by the defense there to slow down the Woodstock attack to allow more players to come back and cover.
It appears like a questionable call from the referee.
Looks as though it was a penalty on Alessandro. Not quite sure what it was on. look to be some confusion on the field.
I agree. Some of the fans are not very pleased thus far.
We have
Free
just
kick.
over 5.5 minutes remaining here in this first half of play, with the Redcoats up 1-0. Currently, Woodstock is on the attack.
And that's quickly been changed. And here we have Mike Abiomi.
Let's see here, Tommy. Oh, ooh. No stoppage from the ref. Wow. Kick to the back of the head of Tommy. I hope he's okay.
It looks like he's okay.
Ref's finally stopping the game here for a moment to check on Tommy, make sure he's okay. He seems to be fine, so having some words with the referee about that one. Just asking probably just asking clarification on the rules.
Earlier in the play, it did appear that Tommy Francolangia did push the other player, so I'm not sure if the referee was assigning that one foul
Cancel out the fouls, yeah.
cancels out the other.
Good clearance there by Tommy.
However,
back
I do
in
believe Tommy's was much less.
Egregious, yes. I
Yeah.
definitely agree with you on that. I mean, sometimes they just have to make a quick call when you're reffing. I mean,
Yeah. Here we have Sebastian Karwowski with the ball.
good cross up to, well, it was up to Michael Abiomi, but is now out of bounds on Woodstock. Throw in from Ryan Sullivan, corralled by Woodstock, out of bounds on them. Another throw in by the Redcoats
Here we have
to Alessandro.
Alessandro attempts to fake out the attacker. And here we have Cam Nardelli with the ball. Plays it to Joey Francolangia, who takes a little bit of a large touch.
Ooh, almost got there. Joey just on damage control at the moment. Good,
And here we have Tommy.
good touch by Tommy to get that ball off the defender's foot.
Here we have Marcus Joshi.
Cross to
Phillip.
Phillip. There we go. Up the field to Woodstock, and
And that looks like it's actually coming up to us.
heads up.
Here we have Woodstock with the throw in.
Dangerous push there from Phillip. No call though, so he's all right.
It appears this referee is letting a little bit more dangerous play flow.
I mean, it's a state tournament game, playoffs. They're gonna let these guys play a little bit more,
Aggressive.
keep the game moving.
I do
Push
agree.
on Woodstock. Fans clearly very happy with that call. Been calling for it all night. Just over 2.5 minutes left to play in this first half. Expect to see
Here we
a
have
couple more good
Marcus
attacks from the
Joshi,
Redcoats
who
here.
will probably be playing in a cross into the box. Here we go.
Well-placed kick up to the Redcoat offensive line there.
Here we have Sebastian Karwowski looking to keep it in bounds.
Good touch by Sebastian.
Here we have
Stop the ball
Ryan
from going out of
Sullivan
bounds.
with the cross and placed wide.
That was a shot attempt, or a redirection by Sam Abiomi at the goal. One of many that we've seen today from the Redcoats. Seemingly an effective approach, just kind of wear down the defense and put a ball on goal.
Yep.
Good
Here
goal
we
kick here
have
from
Sebastian
Woodstock.
Karwowski with the header.
Corralled by Marcus. Pass lost. Pass back
Here we have
to
Joey Francolangia, who
Woodstock
attempts the
here.
back heel. Here we have Phillip.
Phillip, good coverage here. We got fast push here right before the end of the half by Woodstock. Stopped by Sebastian. Cross back to Woodstock, number 7. Good pass up and stopped by the Redcoat defense.
1 minute warning.
Here we have 1 minute left of this half.
Here we go. Up And Woodstock maintains possession through heavy coverage of from the Redcoats. Alessandro playing keep away to let it roll out of bounds. And it is a goal kick for the Redcoats.
Here we have
Piers Omar will take this one himself.
just
A nice little
30
cross out.
seconds left of this half.
Redcoats looking to make one final push right before the half break.
It looks like Redcoats are still in front, but not comfortably enough, because just one goal could change the entire tides of this game for Woodstock and for Berlin.
Ooh, great pass up to Sam Abiomi.
Sam Abiomi will probably looking to put into a cross with these final seconds of this half.
Woodstock just
And
keeping the ball out of danger until the clock expires, and there we go. That is the first half. We will be back to you in a short while for the beginning of the second half.
the ref blows a whistle and the game is back on. Here we have Mike Abiomi. Passes it to Sebastian Karwowski. Here we have, it looks like foul off of Woodstock. Here we have a Berlin free kick. Here we have Marcus Joshi to Mike Abiomi.
Okay.
What a fantastic ball from Joey. Charles, how do you think Berlin are going to play when in this second half?
I think.
And
Ooh, that's a good shot there.
and it looks
And
like
it's in.
an
Good
Alex
shot by Alex
George goal.
What a goal to put him up.
And it appears
looks like he was
offsides.
offsides. How unfortunate. I mean, if I don't know if I could have answered your question any better than that shot right there. Redcoats are going to push the tempo, continue to take shots on goal. It'll be all the Woodstock defense can do to just keep the ball out of the goal, I think.
I agree. I feel like the Woodstock defense really needs to tighten up in these areas and not give the offense any scraps to feed on, as I said earlier, because when Berlin have the chance, they are going to take it and they will score a goal.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you in that. We see another attempt cut short there by Woodstock. So we got
Joshi.
Another cross into Michael Abiomi and a wide shot of the goal there. Going to be a goal kick for Woodstock.
That was a bit of a wild attempt by Mike Abiomi. It looked a little bit far wide. I don't really think the angle was on for the shot right there.
I think he just kind of ran out of space and had to do something with it. So he figured, well, I'll kick it towards the goal, see if something can happen. I mean, it's not the worst plan.
I agree. Here we have Woodstock goalkeeper not leaving any of the defenders any chances.
Another good punt from Woodstock's goalie. Doing a fantastic job by my reckoning today. He's just had not quite the help that would have been expected from his defense. And it looks as though the Redcoats have made a change in goalie, switching to Austin Bonacena, the senior goalkeeper, over Omar for the second half. Probably just a standard rotation. Omar didn't do anything wrong.
I agree.
Apparently in the first half.
I feel like Austin is still a fantastic option for the Berlin Redcoats. He's still a fantastic goalkeeper all around. However, I do think that they do want to just get the rotation in, as you said.
Here we see the Redcoats moving around in their own end. Cross up to number 6, Ryan Sullivan. Cleared by Alessandro. To number 9, Logan Rawson of the Woodstock team. Another clear by the Redcoats to Michael Abiomi.
Here we have Philip.
Good clearance there again to number 7 of Woodstock, Garrett Bushy. Crossing up to, or sending it back, I'm sorry. And now on the attack, number 9, Logan Rawson of Woodstock. Stopped by Ryan Sullivan. Seems like there was a miscommunication on the Woodstock attack. Seen a lot more pressure this half, definitely.
I agree. Still not as much as I'd like to see, but
it's certainly
definitely gonna help Woodstock. If the more they keep up this pressure, I feel like the more they'll burn the Berlin Redcoats out, and
yeah, I mean,
hopefully not score a goal.
I mean, a lot of late game goals, especially in the high school level, just come from consistent outworking of the defense, tiring them out. Redcoats certainly have a deep bench to go to in the event of a tired defender, but hopefully that won't be needed.
I agree. I feel like this game will actually not end up going, or squad depth might not be a big factor in this game. I don't feel like the defenders are going to get burnt out from these the slow offense that Woodstock has been playing. This half they have sped up a little bit though, from what it seems like.
Okay, we see Alessandro crossing to center to number 17, Camden Nardelli, up the field to Marcus Yoshi. And we see here Woodstock.
What a run from
Tommy Francolangia there. Woodstock playing keep away number.
Looks like they had a 1-2 over there.
Can't see what. And
give and goes are often a useful tactic.
Certainly, yes. Redcoats kind of playing with them playing with the ball to get it up the field to their offense, which has proved to be more than competent today.
I agree. I feel like Woodstock does need to improve their passing game if they are looking to win this game. See, as you can see, that one just goes over the touch line.
It looks as though it will be a throw-in for the Redcoats off number 8, Sean. Number 8, Sean from Woodstock. Another throw-in here from Ryan Sullivan. Up the field to Marcus Yoshi. Cleared up to Michael Abiomi. Headed and recovered by number 22 on Woodstock, Matt Hernandez.
Here we have Tommy Francolangia using his pace to attempt to beat the defender.
Excellent recovery by their goalkeeper.
Looks like
number
Tommy
12,
Francolangia can do this all day.
Good footwork by Philip. And it's out of bounds on Philip. Woodstock ball, number 18, Woodstock. Sorry, number 10, Matt Jondro with the throw in there.
Here we have Berlin trying to move it up the pitch to Joey Francolangia, who passes it back. I do feel like there were better options ahead of him.
Yeah, I mean, I think he went with the safe pass.
I agree. Here we have Mike Abiomi.
Good
defense from Woodstock.
Number 9 from Woodstock, Logan Rawson pushes up to number 7, Garrett Bushy, and then on to Sean Maguga, and then out of bounds on what appears to be out of bounds on Woodstock for a goal kick from Camden Nardelli of the Redcoats being taken by Austin Bonacenia, the goalkeeper.
Here we have Tommy Francolangia.
What a
with a
kick there to keep that ball rolling in the Redcoats' favor.
We have noticed a lot of chemistry from this Berlin team. A lot of these players that we're seeing are actually siblings. Some examples of this are Sam Abiomi and Mike Abiomi. Sam Abiomi is unfortunately on the bench at the moment. And we also have Tommy Francolangia and Joey Francolangia.
The Redcoats defending well here against the Woodstock attack. Cross to center to Marcus, who boots it up to Alex George, who appears to have stayed on side there. I wasn't 100% sure he was going to be on side.
Touch from Alex George.
Good crossing pass. Oh, great recovery by Woodstock as the ball sails far out of bounds.
Looks like it will be Marcus Joshi taking a corner.
So here we see the second corner from the Redcoats. First one, they just went with a short pass. Doesn't look like they have anybody short side, so likely see a kick into the goal box area.
There you go.
Wonderful cross
and
in.
That was very close to
by
being a goal
by Woodstock to keep that out of the net.
There we have. That was a poor touch from the Woodstock attacker.
Looks as though there's been a penalty on Camden Nardelli on that play. Not quite sure what happened. It seemed like play had slowed a little bit prior to the call.
Fans are not very happy with that call from the referee. Here we have Cam Nardelli.
Nice control there by Joey to set up the Redcoat attack. And a great header there from Sebastian Karwowski. It looks like there is an injured Woodstock player. I believe that's number, can't really see it. I think that's number 10.
I believe that is a foul on Joey Francolangia. The player does seem to be standing up. I'm still not sure if he is okay yet.
I believe that's Matt Jondro from Woodstock. I could be wrong, but no, I'm sorry. That is Riley Wilcox of Woodstock that was shaken up on that play there. Free kick taken by Woodstock, sent up to center.
Here we have Joey Francolangia. Attempts the back heel.
Impressive control all the way around here from both Francolangia brothers. Keeping the ball in play and moving in the correct direction. We see a little bit too high and too far back shot here from number 8, Sean Maguga of Woodstock.
Here we have a goal kick, Berlin goal kick.
Austin directing his defense there a little bit, telling him to push up. I think he's attempting to just boot this one, not wanting to risk anything.
Joey Francolangia with the back heel. Sam Abiomi now on the pitch.
Good cross.
All the way to Sebastian Karwowski with the shot just above the goal. That was a fantastic run from him. Completely outpacing his defender.
Yeah, great way to turn possession there off the goal kick and then control by Joey. Now we have a goal kick from Woodstock number 9, Logan Rawson.
Good header from Sebastian. Here we have Joey Francolangia who passes it to Sam Abiomi, trying to trip up his defender here.
Joey
Francolangia with a shot.
Good save by Eli Susi.
Here we have.
Takes a second, waits for his offense to get set up.
Marcus Joshi.
Ooh, good turn by number 2 on Woodstock, Will St. John. Passes back to number 7, Garrett Bushy. Up, still has control. Back to number 4, Zach Armbruster of Woodstock. Still has possession, keeping it away from the defense, playing good offense there from Woodstock.
Here we have looks like he was making a fairly good dribble there.
Looks like penalty on Woodstock, something the referee didn't like there when the Redcoats player was down. I think the Woodstock player might have kicked him. Couldn't quite see it there as a large group of people.
Yes, I agree. I do think that was a good dribble. However, if Woodstock does keep that up, I feel like that they have a decent chance of tying this game up if Berlin don't score first.
Good header to send it back in by Nathan Foucher. Send back up the field to number 5, Riley Wilcox of the Woodstock defensive line.
Looks like a foul.
Looks like a foul, possibly
Foul on Sebastian Karwowski, I believe.
Looks like it will be indirect free kick in the direction of the Redcoat goal, being taken here by what appears to be number 9, Logan Rawson.
It appears that number 9, Logan Rawson, is their main free kick taker on this Woodstock team.
Good stop there. I believe that was Marcus on the. I'm sorry, that was Joey on the stop there to keep the ball from going towards the Redcoat goal. Woodstock maintains possession through heavy pressure from the Redcoats defense. Good cross.
Woodstock maintains possession. What a move.
Oof.
Just barely going high.
Enough of a shot to give goalkeeper Austin Bonasenya a little bit of a wake-up call.
I agree. I do believe that was actually a fairly good shot with the amount of pressure that he was under after making a fairly decent dribble past Marcus Joshi. Here we have Woodstock with possession here. Woodstock looking to put in a cross, but intercepted by Cam Nardelli. And that's been put out of bounds by Woodstock.
Throw in here by Ryan Sullivan. Looks like there's a Redcoat substitution number. I can't see the number from here.
It looks like Tommy Francolangia is being subbed on.
Number 10, Sebastian Karwowski, has come off the field for the time being. We see here the Woodstock defense again clearing up the field towards the Redcoats goal. Number 17, Cameron Nardelli, with a great recovery there to stop the ball, Camden Nardelli from continuing up.
Here we have Woodstock finally applying the necessary pressure, and that looks like looks like a free kick in a dangerous position for Woodstock.
It was not the smartest play there by Marcus Yoshi. Just gets a little tangled up in the offense's legs there, trying to win the ball back.
I agree.
Just kind of an unfortunate play for the Redcoats. Referee having to move their wall back a little bit. Looks like number 7 is going to be taking the free kick for the Woodstock Centaurs here.
And that's a goal.
And that's a goal.
What
Real crusher for Austin.
What a fantastic free kick. It looks like it just went right past the wall. Austin does not seem to be very happy with that one. Now the game is level. We're in a need.
Yes, we're definitely on to level heading here.
One of these
about
teams need to score a goal, or else this game could go on to penalties. And I'm sure that's a nightmare that both teams don't want to have to face this just yet.
I mean, we still got more than a half to play. Long way away from penalties, though certainly still a possibility.
However, last game it did go straight to penalties rather than having them go into extra minutes. For penalties, how do you think that would go out for Berlin?
I mean, we saw from earlier in the week on Tuesday when they went against Glastonbury that their goalkeepers do an excellent job. And I believe it came down to the last kick by, I'm not quite sure who made. Do you know
Mike
who made it?
Abiomi.
Michael
Mike Abiomi sealed the victory for Berlin with his masterful penalty that game.
Doing all he can there. Alex George clears it, and it's back in.
And Sabi Abiomi.
And sent back to number 19, Nathan Foucher on Woodstock.
Woodstock playing very close together. So is Berlin.
Good defense there by Alex George.
Number 7 does appear to be actually one of their star players. He has been controlling this game a little bit.
Yeah, Garrett Bushy definitely seems to be a little bit of their leader, senior midfielder. So far has played an excellent game with 1 goal.
Here we have Joey Francolangia throws it over the top. What a fantastic ball. That looked like a penalty in my opinion, but it looks like the referee won't call it.
Looked like there was some bumping there. Looked like it was Sam Abiomi that got bumped out of the line of the ball.
I agree. In my opinion, that could have been a penalty kick.
Pass up to Alex George. They're pushing the pace a little bit more here, trying to push it up to Michael Abiomi. Intercepted there by number 5, Riley Wilcox of Woodstock. Number 14 here pushing up the pace. Number 14, Gabe Domenico, who ends up losing possession, and the Redcoats knock it out of bounds. See here,
we have a throw-in
from Philip Fini-Alaman. Number 7, Garrett Bushy playing with the defense there a little bit. Crosses up to number 4, Zach Armbruster. Number 5 takes it, Riley Wilcox.
It certainly does appear like Woodstock have definitely came to this game, and they're definitely showing that they will not go down without a fight. As we can see,
Here we see
that Garrett Bushy earlier displaying his skill yet again.
See
definitely has
dirty play here from number 4, Zach Armbruster, to give the Redcoats another free kick.
Here we have Sam Abiomi.
Alex George there lost control of the ball for a second, picked up, and now the Woodstock team is on attack here. Number 20.
Here we have Marcus Joshi.
Some more pushing from Woodstock. Seen a lot of pushing tonight from both teams, but Woodstock in particular. Referees have been letting him play thus far. You see a substitution here from, looks like number 10 of the Redcoats is coming back in for Alex George. Number 10 is Sebastian Karwowski.
Here we have Ryan Sullivan with the throw-in to Mike Abiomi. Here we have a cross. Barely missing the touch.
Just a little bit too high for Joey Francolangia in the box there. Looks like it was out on number 10, Sebastian Karwowski, who just subbed in. Number 9, Logan Rawson takes the goal kick for Woodstock, sending it up
Here we
to
have
center. Header by
Marcus Joshi. Here we have Ryan Sullivan.
Oh, lost control of the ball there. Good recovery there by Camden Nardelli of the
Good
Redcoats.
one touch from Joey Francolangia. Passes it. Then
Good
we have
there.
Mike Abiomi to Tommy Francolangia with a
Good save by Tommy,
What was
kept out by number
almost
19,
a good move.
Nathan Fauscher of the Woodstock defense. So far, the Redcoats have seemed really strong, continuing where they left off in the first half, with about 16.5 minutes remaining in this game. Still got plenty of time for some more action here, so be interesting to see what happens next. Marcus Yoshi takes control of the ball off the foot of number 20.
Here we have
Woodstock.
Sebastian Kurowski.
Good cross in.
Centers it.
It's knocked away by number 19, Nathan Fauscher of Woodstock. Up the field here we see number 20,
Here we have Ryan Sullivan.
Derek Rodriguez Arenas.
Ryan
And
Sullivan looking to boot it up even further. However, it was a little bit too far with the goalkeeper
looks
having a firm grasp on the ball.
like Michael Abiomi had to let that one go. Otherwise, they would have called that offside, I believe, was the danger that he faced there and why he probably didn't get to it. Ooh, dangerous play there. Looks like it's going Woodstock's way. Number 23, Matt Hernandez. Lets it play through to 19. Number 4 on Woodstock takes over. And Joey Francolangia passing to his brother Tommy. Playing a little two-man game pass. Oh, missed Marcus Yoshi.
And here we have Ryan Sullivan passing it to Marcus Joshi, who plays an overhead through ball to Tommy. What a touch.
Away, there we go.
And trying to get a shot off.
Wow, outstanding
Here we
defense there from Woodstock. Numbers 5 and 12 coming together to make that play. Sorry. Good play there. Michael Abiomi providing some pressure to the goalkeeper in the event that it slipped out of his hand. Little good recovery there by Phillip. Great pass there by Austin to get the ball back up to Alessandro De Arena.
Here we have Michael Abiomi. And
being pushed upfield now by number 23 of the Woodstock team, Phillip.
What an overhead through ball.
Looks like it's going to be out of bounds.
Ryan Sullivan has been playing a fantastic game, both defense and offensively.
We have a substitution here. It looks like Alex George is coming back in for Sam Abiomi. And we have 2 Woodstock players coming in, number 18 and number 2. Number 2 is Will St. John, and number 16, I believe, was coming back in.
And number
Tyler
14 and number 20 are being subbed off. We have number 9.
Kick in, good defense. Marcus
good
with
ball
space.
to Marcus Joshi.
Oh, and he lost.
Just barely
lost it. He had Alex George on the side
trying to
9
gain
and 7
back possession.
Keep away here. Number 19, Nathan Fauscher picks up the ball. Good defense by Alex George there to
Alex George, who will
get the
be
Redcoats some momentum.
What a through ball
Michael
to
Abiomi pushes up the pace. Good cross to Joey Francolangia. He's got in front of the goal. Defense
Joey passes
picked up
it
here.
back to Alex
good
George.
Pass to Alex George and a good shot by Alex George, corralled by the goalkeeper.
Close.
Goalkeeper
like
giving the defense a second to reset before booting it away to his teammate number 2, Will St. John. Lost control
it's only
of
a matter of time till either of the teams score. Who do you think will score first, Charles?
I mean, the Redcoats have been on attack longer. I mean, statistics show that teams on attack and possess the ball longer tend to be the team that scores the most.
I agree. I do also feel like the defense from Woodstock has been able to counter the Redcoats' attack pretty thoroughly. But I also feel like the Woodstock attack is kind of being carried by their number 7, even though he is a midfielder. Here he has Marcus Joshua with the ball, who passes it
Passes
to the
it
defender.
up to number 7 on Woodstock, carried up to number 6 on Woodstock, up past the
Here we have,
defense.
and
Dangerous looking attack here for the Redcoats. Someone's got to get on top of that.
Ryan Sullivan with the clearance yet again. He has been playing a fantastic game, as I've said already, defensive-wise. I mean, I feel like the team has been able to maintain their good defense even without their captain Matt Dalick, with Alessandro Del Rimo taking his place.
So we see here number 6, Trevor Gold, who's been the leader of this current attack right here. Austin putting out the fire for the Redcoats.
Here we
And
have
kicks it out to midfield.
good header.
Good header by Sebastian
However, it looks like
Karwowski.
it has been intercepted. Here we have Alessandro Del Rima just popping it over the attacker's head.
There we go. Pass up. Stopped by number 4 on Woodstock. Passed up to ended up with number 23 on Woodstock. Filifini Elemen. Passed now to number 10. Matt Jandro, recovered here by Ryan Sullivan to keep it out of Woodstock.
Here we have Alex George.
Good boot up to Michael Abiomi
Here
from
we
Alex
have
George, and he keeps it in bounds here. Great footwork there to save the ball from going out of bounds.
And
Knocked out by Woodstock number 9, Logan
that will
Rawson.
be a Berlin throw-in.
It's like Alex George is going to take the throw-in for the Redcoats.
Here we have
Looks like the Woodstock team is pulling in extra help here from their offensive
Tommy
front.
Francolangia trying to get the ball from number 7.
Ooh, great play
Fantastic.
there to
Here
make
we
a clean play
center
on
it. Here we
Good
have
recovery
Tommy
there.
Francolangia.
Oh. Somehow that was a clean play.
I
Must have just gotten ball, and it looked like Tommy was winding up there, so I think he might have went for a kick at a ball that was no longer there and lost his balance.
feel
Unfortunate
like
play for the Redcoats.
I do feel like he was taken out, but it does look like the referee does think otherwise, and he does have a better view of the game than I do. So
He also has a lot more power than you do.
I agree. He definitely does. Here we have Woodstock
Offsides here
the
on
attack.
Woodstock. I believe it was number 2, Will Say John, who stepped offsides for Woodstock. Redcoats quickly take their free kick and move along.
Here we have
I think that's Philip Adamowicz. And then we see number 5, Tommy Francolangi, up to
Here we
Joey
have Joey
Francolangi
Frank.
on attack. Oh, good save by the goalie. Tommy
And Tommy
Francolangi. Oh, just missed it. It's a great attack by the Redcoats. Really showed promise all the way through.
I do feel like the Redcoat fans will be egging their team on for victory here, because I do believe that once this half ends, then we might go straight into penalty kicks if no team scores a goal. However, I might be wrong if there is extra time added. Here we have.
Yeah, I'm curious. I would have assumed that they go into overtime for high school, but I mean, high school rules can be very different than professional level. And
Yes.
not 100% sure on the rules in this case.
However,
Good pass back here to Austin to recover.
last game they did go straight into.
Looks like it's going to be a push here against number 2, Will St. John on Woodstock. So Redcoats get a second to
It
take a
also
free kick.
does look like Cole Pike has been subbed on for Berlin, and it looks like who has been subbed off?
Cole Pike, our commentator thus far this year for football. Be interesting to see if he's as good at soccer as he is at commentating. Here we see pass up to center here.
We have Cole Pike.
Good clearance by Cole Pike up to Alex George and kicked out of bounds by number 19 on Woodstock.
Cole Pike will take the throw in straight to Marcus Joshi.
Up to Tommy Francolangia. Good cross up to Phillip. Redcoats have an attack here. Oh, Michael Aviomi crosses. Apparently he was offsides. It seemed like quite a late call there.
I agree that. I feel like he could have possibly let the play flow just to see if there was a goal or not, and then the referee could have made his decision.
It did seem like there was a risk analysis conducted by the referees before blowing that whistle.
I agree. Here we have.
It's good to see that they're not unnecessarily stopping play if they don't have to, letting these guys play extra, which is going to be helpful in a game that's tied at the moment 1-1.
Here we have.
With just
Marcus
under 6 minutes to go here at Sage Park.
Marcus Joshi gives it up to Sebastian Karwowski. And it looks like that attack will not bear fruit for them.
Okay. Tangle up there on the sideline next to the Woodstock bench. It looks like the Redcoats will get possession. I believe that is number 8, Philip Adamowicz. I'm saying that name right. Yes. Joey Francolangi up to Michael Abiomi, and great.
What a save from the Woodstock goalkeeper. This Woodstock goalkeeper has been on top of his game today. He's been playing fantastic, saving many of Berlin's shots.
Yeah, second difficult save made just in the last few minutes here in the second half.
Here we have a corner from Berlin.
Impressive decision making there.
It's been headed away. Here we have Marcus Joshi.
Marcus looking to cross into center, gets it into center, a little bit long for Tommy Francolangia.
Here we have Marcus Joshi.
To Joey Francolangia, who's taken over. Pass back to Camden Nardelli there. Joey Francolangia back to Alessandro Diarina, up to Michael Abiomi, who hands it off, takes control of it again after losing it. And a late call by the ref there on the trip on Michael Abiomi. I believe that was number 4, Zach Armbruster of Woodstock, who tripped him.
Here we have Marcus Joshi, who will be taking the free kick.
3 minutes remaining here. It's now or never for the Redcoats. Well, I suppose it's not never, but the time is now to score another goal. Bad bounce there. Good
tackle
recovery
from Marcus Joshi, who will take the shot. I feel like there were other options there, but Marcus Joshi with a leg like that, there's not necessarily no reason to take that shot.
I mean, it's certainly an impressive stop there by Marcus, especially in this cold weather that we're seeing here. After warm weather that we've had all week, it's 49 degrees here at the field, so certainly by no means a warm evening. Good offensive attack there by the Redcoats. We've got Tommy Francolangia.
Joey Francolangia, who appears to have almost tripped over the ball. Now
good recovery by Woodstock, pushing it up the field. Number 25 chasing it down. Alessandro does a good job to keep the ball out of reach of Woodstock. Great pass up to Marcus, a little out of control.
There you have
And recovered back by number 4, Zach Armbruster of Woodstock, who's pushing the ball up the field at the moment. Needs some help. Doesn't really get it, and the attack is slowed by Camden Nardelli of the Redcoats.
Here
Slowly
we have
running out of time here in this game. 1 minute and 45 seconds left to go. See, good kick up by Austin to give the Redcoats another attempt
here we have
at a shot on goal.
Tommy Francolangia.
Good recovery by Tommy, and lost and recovered here by Garrett Bushy. Up to number 10, Matt Jondreau.
That was a smart play.
Making a push upfield. Surprised that that tackle was deemed legal. It seemed quite a dangerous play.
That was a pretty decent tackle by Cam Nardelli. However, it was extremely risky, especially with just 1 minute left of this half. That could have put their team
Certainly,
out of this game.
I mean, any mistake here, you don't have enough time to recover, so got to play solid soccer around the goal for sure.
Here we have
Michael
Abiomi.
Bad bounce, didn't quite get his way.
Mike Abiomi.
Oh.
Now we have a
Dangerous play
corner.
there. Calls from the fans for a quick corner kick as time is slowly ticking away. We have 12 seconds left in
It looks like
regulation
every Berlin player will be in the box for this corner.
Oh, what a save by Eli Susi of
3, 2,
Woodstock.
1.
And time expires as the Redcoats take a second free kick to try, or sorry, second corner kick to try and put one in right before the end of the game.
So, Charles, what do you think the deciding factor of this game will be? Do you think that they will go into overtime, or do you think that they will?
Signal here from the, looks to be the girls soccer coach, is telling the scoreboard operator here that we're adding 5 minutes to the game.
Sounds good.
So it looks like they're just adding 5 minutes of extra stoppage time that will be put on the, or I'm not quite sure what's happening. Seems to be confusion here between the various parties involved, so we will take a second and figure this out here.
I think it's actually 5 minutes for people to just walk around and get stuff.
I think you are correct. So we will take us. Okay, welcome back here.
Here we are entering our first half of extra time. We will see if any goals are scored with these first 10 minutes of extra time. Hopefully we can see some goals. If not, we will get a penalty shootout.
So as the Redcoats take the field again, looks like they have subbed Austin out and have brought Omar back on to complete the game here. Likely a smart move by the Redcoats, judging by Omar's record so far in overtime and clutch points in the game.
I agree. Not only that, but also Omar has been on the bench for the whole entire second half. I feel like now that he is subbed on, we have a fresh pair of gloves in the net.
Yeah, certainly. Definitely a good idea to have anybody that's got fresh legs out there just to help bring this team that much closer to the other end. I mean, I don't think any of these guys are tired, though. I mean,
I agree. This is definitely a good lineup to go into the next or into the final stages of this game.
looks like the Redcoats will go with Michael Abiomi, Joey Francolangia, Sam Abiomi, Alex George, Marcus Yoshi, Tommy Francolangia, Ryan Sullivan, Alessandro De Arena, Camden Nardelli, number number 6 for the Redcoats,
Here we
Ryan
have
Sullivan.
Woodstock on the attack. And there's a shot just barely going wide.
The back side of the net there.
Here we have
Decent attempt to start for Woodstock. Expect to see a lot of pressure from them here in the second half, as it is an elimination game for them, for both sides, I should say. I mean, win here, go home, as most tournament games are at the high school level.
Yeah. We do hope that Berlin does win this game and brings the state cup home to Berlin High School.
Not 100% sure when the next state game is. I believe sometime midweek we should see the Redcoats take the field once more to
Here we
continue
have
on in
Marcus
there.
Joshi to Mike Abiomi. Back, Marcus.
Back to Michael Abioni, to Tommy Francolangia, passes it up to Phillip, who passes up to Sam Abiomi up the field. Back to Phillip, is corralled by Woodstock. Number 7, Garrett Bushy, conducting traffic there a little bit. Tommy Francolangia up back to Camden Nardelli, and up to Marcus Yoshi.
Here we have Mike Abiomi, who is trying to get the ball from number 7, who does look like he has been one of the more skilled players.
Yeah, Garrett Bushy is definitely carrying this. Has done a good job to put this team on his back with the 1 goal earlier in the game.
I agree.
To keep Woodstock in this game.
Many of the other Woodstock players haven't necessarily been playing their part, other than their goalkeeper, who has had multiple fantastic saves this game to keep Woodstock alive.
Playing keep away here, the Redcoats pass it to Camden Nardelli, up to Ryan Sullivan, and looks to pass to Alex George, but just misses him a little bit. I think he wanted Joey Francolangia to track that one down, but was a little off with the timing.
I agree. And Woodstock at first did not seem like they were up to the races, but later they definitely showed that they were here to play, and I don't think that they're going to go out without a fight this game.
Certainly. I mean, they're here to play, so I would be shocked if they don't put up more of a fight than we've seen from them throughout the course of the night.
Yeah, especially in the second half, they played fairly well, even though their midfield and defense have let a few Berlin Redcoat attackers slip by, almost causing what a run from Joey Francolangia.
Pass in, cross into Michael Abiomi, shot on goal, good save by Eli Susi.
That was very close. I do feel like if we see more good attacking plays like that from Berlin, then we could definitely see a winner very soon.
Yeah, so many good plays here by the Redcoats offense thus far. I have to say, I think it's a matter of time before they get one to go their way. Redcoats will take a throw in here. Ryan Sullivan throwing it upfield to Alex George, who heads it up into the direction of Michael Abiomi, who squares it up and sends it up to Joey Francolangia. Good touch there.
Good touch.
Good positioning on the ball. Crossed in. Oh, just missed.
Joey did have a pretty decent touch there, flicking it over the defender's head. I do feel like there was a little bit too much height on that, but it was still nonetheless, it was still a beautiful bit of play from him.
Yeah, and they'll need more from him, more like that from him if they want to win this game before going to penalty kicks or in general.
Yeah.
Just because they've won on penalty kicks before doesn't mean it's necessarily in the cards again tonight, and certainly shouldn't be relied on by any means.
Especially since penalty kicks can go badly very quickly, especially if your player makes a mistake. There's a lot of pressure when it comes into taking penalty kicks, and on over here it might not look very close, or it might look fairly close to the goal, but to the player they have a completely different view and it looks much farther.
Certainly, I mean, here we see good play by Michael Abiomi, gets the call. Redcoats on the advance here with the free kick once more.
Here we have
Marcus Yoshi taking the free kick.
That was a very quick free kick, very subtle. Here we have Tommy Francolangio who puts in the middle
good
to
play
his
there
brother.
by Joey almost gets hit there by a cleat. Thankfully missed him, ducked
Here we
underneath
have
it.
Ryan Sullivan.
Ryan Sullivan up to Tommy Francolangia and to Marcus Yoshi, who is a little bit short.
Tommy Francolangia.
Great touch there by Tommy. Looks like it's another push by Woodstock. I believe that was on number 8, Sean Maguga of the Woodstock.
Here we have free
Midfield
kick from
line.
Marcus Joshi.
Good kick there from Marcus.
Marcus Joshi, from what I've seen, looks like he's been one of the players that has not been subbed out for this whole entire game.
Certainly feeling himself on that one.
He definitely looks like he has the stamina to keep going, maybe slowing down slightly, but still nonetheless a fantastic player for this team.
From what I've seen from Marcus, he seems to be playing, especially in the second half, a little bit more conservatively, maybe conserving energy just to make a final push. We have about a little over 2.5 minutes left in this first overtime period. We'll play one more 10-minute period and then go on to penalty kicks in the event that the score is still tied.
Yeah, I do agree with what you said about Marcus. I do still feel, however, that he is the best player in his position for this team, whether or not he is trying to conserve energy or not. He still is.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there on that. I think Marcus is far and away their number 1 choice at that position and a highly skilled player for their team.
Definitely. Here we have Alessandro with the free kick.
Pausing for the Redcoats.
Here we have
good kick up there and corralled by number 5 on Woodstock, Riley Wilcox, to send it out of bounds, giving Marcus another shot at a corner kick. I believe that's his 3rd corner kick of the evening.
Here we have
waiting,
the
good
corner.
Kick into center.
And
just too high for Michael Abiomi, and number 4 passes up to number 20 on Woodstock.
That looks like we have a problem here.
Indeed.
Good.
Offsides. Number 2, Will St. John, came back to touch that, and line judge disagrees with the play there, says, hold on, you're in front of the defense.
Nonetheless, fantastic defense from Berlin Redcoats. That could have actually been
1 minute remaining here. Some miscommunication by the Redcoats, wasting time. Good play by Joey Francolangia and a great save by the goalkeeper. Kept alive by Michael, and just a little bit too much hits the back crossbar
that was very
of Actually, it hits the crossbar of the field goal, not of the goal.
There we have just 30 seconds left of this half.
Looks like Woodstock is perfectly content with just draining some of this clock here.
Yeah, no reason not to. I mean, if I were Woodstock, I definitely wouldn't rely on it, as you said, but I feel like a penalty shootout is their best bet to win this game, especially with the way their goalkeeper has been playing. And
that is the end of the first period here.
Or end of the first half of extra time.
So we will see one more 10-minute period coming up in a few minutes. I think they're going right into it here. I don't think they're waiting for the
Yeah, I think you're right.
For any stoppages here.
Here we have Berlin starting off with the ball.
Looks like Michael Abiomi is set up to bring the ball in bounds for the Redcoats to start the second
and the ref
half
goes for
overtime.
kickoff. Here we have Alessandro.
Good attempt up there and a great kick by Marcus.
And he punts it out.
Well out of bounds up into the very empty visitors stands over there.
Here we have
Woodstock number 7, Garrett Bushy passes up to number 10, Matt Jandro, and knocked out by Sam Abiomi, who seems to suggest that it was out on Woodstock and gets the call. Phillip sends it up to in the area of Michael Abiomi, controlled by
footwork from
number 10, Matt Jandro. Also had an outstanding night. Joey Francolangi on attack here. Good attempt to get it back. Michael Abiomi up to Sam Abiomi, who's on attack and takes a step back.
It's a lovely bit of skill, and then
great touch.
Good cross to his brother, who barely misses the
recovery
header.
here by Tommy to corral.
I feel like Tommy could have looked for a shot over there.
Yeah,
we have very good defending that could have resulted in a goal from Alex George or an assist had he chosen to pass it.
Here we see Phillip recovering the ball, sends up to Tommy Francolangi, who attempts to take a shot, quickly blocked by
here we have Sam Abiomi.
Garrett Bushy.
And that's
will be out on Sam Abiomi. Woodstock number 22, Matt Hernandez, will take the throw-in, I believe. Seems like there's some confusion. Not quite sure what happened there.
Here we have Woodstock throw-in, and that's been booted out. Here we have, and now we have Alessandro, who's quickly being trailed by a Woodstock attacker.
Oh no!
I think now is the time to really get it out of their half.
Good work here from Woodstock to keep the ball in possession after the Redcoat defensive effort, and all that work goes to waste there with that boot out of bounds from Woodstock.
Here we have
Omar lines up
who will take the goal kick.
Looks like he wanted Alessandro to leave the box so he can just boot it out. Good kick up in the area of Tommy Francolangi, up to Joey Francolangi, who just misplaced the ball there a little bit.
Here we have Ryan Sullivan.
Sullivan up and corralled here by Alessandro. Good touch there by Marcus to keep it out of reach of the Woodstock defense. And an attempt to clear
out
by number 22, Matt Hernandez of Woodstock.
Let's see if this throw-in can give Berlin an advantage.
Number 13, Marcus Yoshi,
Here
collects the ball there and sends it over to Ryan Sullivan, who sends it back, or who sends it to
Marcus.
Joey.
That looked like it was going to be a shot. Here we have
Seems like there was one too many passes in there, just got messed up in transition.
attempting the slide tackle. Here we
Good
have
play there to send it
Omar.
back to the goalie. Still not out of danger yet. Alessandro dribbling and clears it finally, getting the ball out of danger for the Redcoats. Michael Abiomi puts pressure, gets the ball, steals it, sends it to Alex George, who doesn't quite get a foot on it. Number 7 here, Garrett Bushy, the leader of this offense, in front for the Woodstock Centaurs.
Here we have Omar, who will be taking
Quick kick
a quick
out to fill
goal
up.
kick. Here we have
Michael Abiomi just mistimes the header there.
Here we have
Good offensive push here. Number
Woodstock
2,
attack.
Will St. John corrals it and knocked out by Phillip.
good move from
This attack continues. It becomes more dangerous. Here we see number 2, Will St. John, still in control off to number 10.
does
Matt
appear that the
Jandro.
Woodstock players are certainly a little bit tired of running around if they have the option to. It appears that some of the players will be
Oh,
a little bit slowed
tripping
down.
penalty there on Michael Abiomi. Kick to be taken by number 9, Logan Rawson of Woodstock. Looks like he's
Here we
going
have
to
a
just
free kick from about 29 yards out.
It looks as though he's going to take a shot on net.
Or a
Here.
cross.
Didn't really look like his team was lined up for the cross. Dangerous ball here. Great
They have
clearance there by Camden.
Tommy Francolangia, who attempts to play a little bit too far in front of Mike Abiomi.
Out of bounds on
That's out of
Woodstock.
bounds. Here we have
Phillip with a good up to Michael Abiomi. Doesn't quite get there. Pass to Marcus. Up to Sam Abiomi. Up to Michael Abiomi. He's home as long as he's not offsides. He's good. Running out of space there and kept in bounds by some miracle. And now goes out of bounds for a Redcoat throw in.
I personally right now do think that it would be the time, or if they were to have more time in these halves, that they could make some subs. But these players do not look out of this game just yet.
Here we see number 8, Phillip, passing into center. Joey Francolangi just misses it.
Here we have
Just
cleared
under
away.
3 minutes to go here in the second period of overtime. Good handling here by number 20. Number 10 from Woodstock, Matt Jandro, running out of room a little bit on that far side. Just to come back to number 20, Derek Rodriguez Arenas. Good defense here by Sam Abiomi. Apparently, referees are saying it was off Sam, which I personally don't agree with. What do you think?
I definitely don't think that was off Sam Abiomi. Here we have
Ball moving in danger. Omar doesn't need to do
That
anything.
was
Goes sailing over.
almost a big problem for Omar there.
Looked dangerous until about 2 or 3 feet out from the goal when it
Definitely.
didn't continue to drop. We have just over 1 minute and 45 seconds to go here in the game. Unless I'm wrong, we have penalty kicks coming up shortly.
Here we have Omar with the goal kick. Let's see
Good
if
clear
we have
here.
anything in store for us before penalty kicks. Oh,
Woodstock making it difficult on this Redcoat defense in the waning minutes here. Just over a minute left to play. Any minute here we'll receive the 1 minute warning from the announcer.
Woodstock attack is definitely decided to.
Oh, Omar
Oh.
falls on it as he
1 minute
muffed
warning.
it. There it is. There's a 1 minute warning.
We have Omar taking the goal kick, or getting it out. Here we have
To Joey
Joey
Francolangia. Good
Francolangia.
clear, a little bit too high for Alex George.
have
It was a good effort there. Nice little chop kick there. Not quite sure.
the fans do appear to be.
I think there's more
Upset.
frustration with the timing of the call than the call itself. Very late call. I believe it was a push of some sort on the Redcoats. Number 5 still down. That must be what occurred. Number 5, Riley Wilcox, is a little shaken up after that play.
It does look like the referee has stopped the clock, so we still do have 14 seconds remaining, even though the clock on your device does say 0. Well, now it says 40. Here we have
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
and that's the end of
And that
the.
is the end of the second period of overtime.
So now I do believe that we could be seeing a penalty shootout. Charles, what do you think we could be seeing here?
I think you're right here. I think we have the penalty shootout coming up. I'm not 100% sure what our lineup for penalty kicks is. I know it was set well in advance of tonight. I heard some students in class talking about it. Before we get into penalty kicks, though, it appears that they have opted to give us another 5-minute stretch break for the teams to collect a strategy and for the fans to visit the concession stands should they choose to. So with that, we'll take a step back briefly and return with more action from this game.
Yep. We are now back. It is almost time for the penalty shootout. We are hopefully looking to see Berlin come out victorious. Both teams still latched together. We will hopefully see this penalty shootout with both keepers possibly making saves, and it appears, it looks like the penalty shootout will be commencing on the right side. Right now, we currently do not have Charles with us. However, he could still jump in if he wants to. So it will just be me commentating for the rest of the penalty shootout. For the penalty shootout, it looks like, from what I can tell at the moment, that, let's see who is taking the first penalty. Both teams certainly feeling the suspense at the moment. This game has definitely had a ton of chances, and now it all comes down to this. It looks like Woodstock will be taking the first penalty of this shootout.
Looks like number 5 here from Woodstock will be taking the first kick.
Number 5 from Woodstock is taking the first penalty of this shootout. Number 5, Riley Wilcox with the shot, and it goes just over. Definitely was feeling the pressure. Omar is clearly relieved that that shot has gone over the net, and it's good. Here we have Marcus Joshi with his penalty. Marcus Joshi, cool, calm, and composed from the spot. Fantastic penalty from Marcus Joshi. Here we have number 4, Zach Armbruster here from Woodstock with a penalty. Going right into the corner. Nearly saved by Omar. Here we have Matt Dalick, who is going up to take his penalty. At the previous Redcoats kick, we have Marcus Joshi with his. Here we have Matt Dalick taking his penalty kick. Runs up. There's a shot, and it's put in the bottom left-hand corner. Fantastic shot from Matt Dalick. Here we have number 10 from Woodstock, Matt Jondro. He is a sophomore. I am surprised that Woodstock is not going for a more experienced player to take this penalty kick. Here we have. Good shot. Here is the last Redcoats kick from Matt Dalick. Fantastic and composed penalty kick and put in the bottom left-hand corner. Here we have Joe Francolangia. Here we go. Fantastic penalty from Joe Francolangia. Here we have number 20 from Woodstock, Derek Rodriguez Arenas, who is also a sophomore, which is another surprising pick from their coach. Here we go with the run up. And that's the penalty, put him in the bottom right-hand corner. Here's the Redcoat replay from the previous penalty. Also put in the bottom right-hand corner. Here we have Michael Abiomi, who's the deciding factor for last game. Let's see if he is also the deciding factor for this game. We are currently tied up here on penalties, 3-3. Here we have Michael Abiomi taking a deep breath. And that's a cool, calm, and composed penalty yet again. If they do not score here, it is over for Woodstock. This is number 7, Garrett Bushy, who has been their star player of the night, in my opinion. And that is a fantastic penalty. Here we have Alessandro Darina here walking up to take his penalty. Here's the last kick from Michael Abiomi. This will be the deciding kick of this game. Everything that has happened in this game all comes down to this moment right here to push Berlin forward. Alessandro Dorina, and he scores. Berlin win. Lovely game tonight. Here's the last play. Here's the replay of the last penalty kick in just a moment. Berlin advanced to the next round of the tournament. Fantastic penalty to win Berlin the game. Yep. All right. Today was a fantastic night at Sage Park. Berlin take home the victory, and they will advance to the next round. Thank you. My name was Tyler Pereira, and have a fantastic night, everyone.